Hi Virgo, welcome back. So Virgo, this is going to be your mid-January check-in, by the way, and welcome. Like I just said, the energy that I have out for you is Libra energy. So some of you could be on the cusp. You could have that in your chart or dealing with one. If not, totally fine. Then it's just the energy influencing you during this time period, okay? So this is all about wanting more harmony, more balance, more cooperation in your life. Think of that Libra type of scale energy, right? It's all about awareness of yourself and how you impact others, as well as awareness of how others impact you. It is kind of like an idealistic energy. It can be very aspirational and considerate, but on the negative, and any energy can go into the negative. It can be somewhat like also uncertain, indecisive, judgmental of self or others, and like kind of like overly flattering. So watch for that. So let's see what supporting energies we get out for you, Virgo. You have the Tower here and the Nine of Cups. So the Tower in this deck is talking about enlightenment. All right. And then the Nine of Cups talks about blessings in this deck. So I feel that energy is saying, Virgo, that you might become enlightened to how blessed you are. And if you had been out of contact with that or out of touch with that, then I feel like this is that Tower moment where it all crashes down, but not in a bad way, in a good way. Like, oh man, I'm blessed. Yes. So I love that for you, Virgo. So let's see what that's about, So recent past energy for Virgo. Recent past. So you have the Seven of Wands here. Oops. In your recent past, feeling a little bit on guard, to say the very least. Five of Swords, the Empress. So this is a little bit of a mixed up energy, right, Virgo? This is, it's like feeling on guard and then trying to overcompensate by feeling overly confident almost, and then also feeling defeated. So I think you might have been bouncing back and forth between that energy of, okay, I'm comfortable in who I am and where I'm at the same time, like being on guard, being uncertain, or feeling like a sense of like a lose-lose type of vibe. And this is all in the past energy. And that could be what the Tower moment was about, right? Because that's unstable energy. That's not a balanced energy. And you can't maintain a solid foundation when you're bouncing back and forth like that, okay? So I feel like that's where the Tower vibes came from. So that's an interesting energy. Let's go a little bit farther. So I also get the vibe here with the Five of Swords of like picking up the slack, whether that's picking up the slack from yourself or from others. And that was kind of like a side note. Ten of Wands, Judgment, King of Cups, Knight of Swords. This is your present energy now, Virgo. So yeah, it gets heavy, right? Like you can only carry that indecisive, that unstable energy for so long, right? Before you have to make a judgment call. And it's like, I think that what the judgment call is about is to open up or follow your emotions, communicate your emotions, especially if you had been feeling some sort of defeat or loss or, like uncertainty, I feel. And if you had been carrying that around, this is making the decision to come forward emotionally or really put it out there emotionally. And that is not always easy for a Virgo. Now, Virgo, you're actually a very, very sensitive sign. And I know that Virgos often get misconstrued as being I don't know, more harsh or more judgmental than they really are. Or sometimes uncaring, you know, because I feel like you're really good at putting that hard shell on when you need to put it on, being all about business when you need to be about business, having a very serious attitude to you, but actually you're a very emotional being. You're not a fixed element, you're a changeable element. And so I feel that energy here of tapping into that more empathic, sympathetic side of you, okay, or connecting with that. And as I say, there was instability here. I had the Tower card and I didn't even see it. So you have the Tower twice. So definitely major changes here, okay? And so let's go into the future energy and see what's up. All right, so you have the Six of Cups and the Emperor here. You have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is taking control over past issues, past emotions, past memories. This is that hard shell I told you about. I keep wanting to say that hard candy shell, like M&Ms. I don't know why. But you know what I'm saying. This is that hard shell. And underneath that, what is there? There's your inner child there. Some of you are reconnecting with your inner child, or you really need to reconnect with that. Some of you, it just may be a sense of being and feeling very protective over your children, if you have children. Wanting to command control there. But I feel like for most of you, this is your energy, and that you may be functioning and going through life as this very responsible adult, you know, that knows better or has people that look up to them. But underneath all of that, you're still very much who you were as a child. You know, there's still that piece of you that needs someone to guide you at times, or wants someone else to take control at times, so that you can connect with that. So you are going to end up walking away from these past issues, though. Eight of Cups, this is walking away from what no longer serves us, or, you know, feeling that emotion, letting it consume you, but then walking into the moonlight. And what are you walking away from? The Five of Pentacles. That's that feeling misunderstood. I am feeling very emotional for your reading now, and I just got done doing Sagittarius's. Some of you could be dealing with a Sag, most definitely. There could be a link there. And if you are, go check out that reading. But it's just, it's walking away from the fear that nobody will understand you, or feeling misunderstood. Because maybe you have been, what the heck? Maybe you have been very misunderstood in the past. In the future, I see you walking away from that, which is good. And you know why I think that is? Because I think that there was a blessing in the lesson. And that's that enlightenment that's getting ready to come through. The Tower only ever takes away energy, situations, people, places that don't serve us anymore. You know? So that what? So we could have more balance, more knowledge of self, spiritual and emotional growth. Okay? Deep reading. Virgo. So if you are dealing with another person, I'm going to go into their energy now. So person Virgo is dealing with. You have the Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups here. And this person's recent past energy. So I feel there is a sense of this person definitely wanting and waiting for their ships to come in. For some of you, they may be waiting on you. All right, there is a level of uncertainty here, but I feel like this person is willing to put the time, energy, and effort in, or in the past has put that patience in, that time in, that energy in. And it's a sense of being distant, whether that's physically or emotionally. And yeah, there's some, like I said, uncertainty and confusion here, possibly because in the recent past you were kind of back and forth with your emotions as well. But I do feel like this person is trying to be patient in the situation. They're trying to take it one day at a time. They're trying to bide their time. They're also trying to attend to obligations, finances, career, I feel, for a lot of them. Let's go into the present energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. So they have the Knight of Swords. If you remember, you had the Knight of Swords. Y'all are coming right direct to each other. So I would say I would be shocked if you're not in direct communication with this person during this time frame. Okay. And the Empress, they showed up as the Empress. You had the Empress in the recent past here. So, I do feel like in the past it felt kind of like a no-win situation with this person, with this dynamic or things outside of it. But I feel like this person's patience is running out, you know. They definitely want to have communication or speak with you, but I feel you do as well. I think, again, here the Empress, again, talks about patiently waiting for things to come into fruition. It is a creation energy as well. So, like I said, this person may be trying to place their energy in their more creative self within the home. There might be instability within the home, within this relationship, within this dynamic with the Four of Wands in the reverse. This is patiently waiting for things to come together. Moon card, Magician, the Devil. Yikes. So in the future energy, Virgo, I think that this person secretly wants to manifest things here, but there's a blockage. There is a clear blockage here, and it's the Devil energy. Now, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, it simply means that they may be manipulating things behind the scenes, if you're specifically dealing with a Capricorn. So that's like a side note. Be aware. For the rest of you, there is some sort of barrier here in bringing things into complete reality. You know, like there may be like thoughts about each other here, or communication here, but I feel like it would be from a distance, like a phone call, text, things like that. But in the physical, no, I don't see that quite coming together if you're in separation from this person, and or that situation I feel like is still rather unstable, uncertain at this moment, because there's still issues to be dealt with. And that's what I felt on your side. Actually, I felt you were working on gaining control over that and processing that in your energy so that you could walk away from that vibe. And I feel like this person is patiently waiting for you to make that decision here. What's the Devil? This person may be really obsessively thinking, wanting success, wanting a decision here. So the barrier is that in order to successfully go through this cycle or to complete this union for some of you, is that there has to be something sacrificed for something else. Because the Lovers is sacrificing one thing so you could have another. And so what needs to be sacrificed here is the Devil energy. Whatever that means. So it's like if there's codependencies, addictions, negativity, any energy that keeps you bound, then that needs to be overcome before there can be like a complete union or decision here with this person. And I feel that whoever you're dealing with, they have the tools necessary to make the difficult decisions to be able to be successful in that. And that's what I think that they're working on kind of behind the scenes. All right. And behind the scenes, what you're working on is gaining more control over self, over your emotional responses in particular, and how you communicate emotions in particular. So it's a lot of, especially in the past, it's a lot of that tower unstable energy. But what's coming out of that is a blessing. And the blessing is the release of any toxic behaviors or issues that may have gone on. And also releasing people and places that can no longer be in the picture. Okay. So, Virgo, intense reading, y'all. So, zodiac signs you might be dealing with: Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius, Yep. Small possibility of Aquarius. So those are the primary zodiac signs, but keep in mind it's a general reading, Virgo. So it could be any zodiac sign. Don't get caught up on that. All right. If it resonated, please do like, share, and subscribe. It's free. But if you would like additional goodies and behind the scenes, you can also now become a member. Yay! You just hit the blue join button next to the subscribe. It'll take you where you need to go to. Otherwise, don't forget to click on the little down arrow. It'll open up the description box, and I'll have, if you could just click on all of the links. There's my Facebook, my Instagram, and I have another YouTube where I just kind of do just random videos. But if you're interested in that and hearing me blab, then please do go and follow and like each of those accounts. I would really appreciate it. And in addition, you can check out my merchandise if you click on the pink hoodie below. Wishing you the best either way, Virgo, till we meet next time. Namaste, my friends. Bye.